From the F3 Nation podcast studios.
I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
This is the COT podcast, connecting the packs of F3 Nation through fitness, fellowship, and faith.
Andrew Maggio, 35, Wirebiter.
Mike Kirkos, 35, Saganaki.
Michael Barrett, 40, Rep Sleepy.
Peter Ranky, 63, Bambi.
COT podcast starts right now.
Shut up and sit down.
You see the red light pop, you hear the intro music, and you're back for another episode of the Circle of Trust show. What's up, F3 Nation? It's your boy, Hello Kitty. My usual sidecar is downrange. He's actually on his way home from a work trip, and so we've got none other than who better to fill the seat today. We went from super tall to about regular dude height. Italian Job, what's up?
Man, it's good to see you. I'll tell you this much. I guarantee you Rapido has found himself a good Eastern North Carolina style barbecue joint somewhere on the road home. And if so, I'm all in. I want some hush puppies, some pulled pork.
He is currently, look, I don't want to give away the man's whereabouts. I know he likes to run around with a certain level of security detail, but I think he's getting ready to be wheels up from across some water. I know he ate well the big fella's going to eat well. I know he ate well. I don't know about any pulled pork. Maybe some empanadas where he was. Maybe some mofongo where he was. But anyways, we miss him. We'll see him next week. We're just so glad you guys are with us once again for another episode of this Circle of Trust. We meet here every week to talk about news of the F3 Nation. Thanks to everybody watching on Facebook, YouTube, X, and of course on our exclusive media partner, NGBN TV. What is happening from the man himself? See? I knew the Is this live right now? Yes. F3 yes. This is happening
right now. Live.
Live
in living color.
That's right. My brother, it's good to see you, man. How's your F3 week been?
Cold. It has been cold. Nothing compared to what we're seeing, on the other side of the country, but it's been chilly, man. It was 17 this morning, which is it's brisk for a South Carolina boy. Yeah.
Take your breath.
You got that right. That's it. It'll bite you, man. Same for you.
It's been good. My bride has been traveling for some work trips. Her and Rapido are not traveling together.
Easy.
He's down south. She's up north a little bit. So that means Papa Bear's got to be home with the kids. Now, listen, I wake them up every morning after I'd be home, about the time I'd be pulling in from F3 anyway. So odds are I could probably exit stage left and hit an F3 workout. But they're probably still a little too young for me to be leaving them.
Yeah. Listen, I get it. I've got a 9-year-old and a 4-year-old, and it's crossed my mind on a time or two. But
nobody would know.
No one would know.
They're going to know. They're not going to know. How it is.
They're going to know. They're going to know.
Chastity, good to see you. The big fella just confirmed mofongo. I knew it. Some skirt steak. So you guys get a sense maybe he was down in the Caribbean, which is great, man. Listen, we got a lot to talk about. We got news of the F3 Nation. We join here every week, united in fitness, fellowship, and faith. So anyways, to your question, mama gone, get the kids up off to school, been having to go OTB, get some workouts in that way, but find ways to get, but miss the COT. Right, 3-4 days, you missed the COT.
I mean, how many times have we said it lures you in like a magnet, this fitness thing? Yeah, it's a free workout. Why wouldn't I be there? And you stick around for the fellowship and you realize your faith is strengthened by being around these other guys. Yeah. And when you're not there, you're missing those side conversations, that sophomore humor, hanging out with my buddies, as my kids call it, my F3 buddies. These are my F3 buddies, my F3 pals. So
my wife said, "How's your best friend group?" I'm like, "It's good."
Yes, I mean, it is. It is what it is. It's pretty freaking phenomenal, is what it is. Right. So
all right, you got Italian Job. I'm Hello Kitty. The man Italian Job has been killing it for the nation on the comms. You guys get that great newsletter. Him and his team are just constantly working on that. So IJ, on behalf of the nation, thank you, man, for all that you do to make this amazing thing happen.
Honored, my friend.
Could not do without you. That's for sure. All right, let's see what we got going on in some news of the nation. A few things to alert you to. Number one, we got to get your shirt designs in. We talked about it last week, right? Remember, this time every year, the Gear Store opens up this competition for one sort of yearly logo jersey contest, right? So check your email, get on the Slack machine if you need some information about it. But today is the 18th. I'm told by the powers that be that they need those logo designs in by the 21st, COB or EOD, whatever works better for your schedule. But I checked, there's some good designs in there. There's just not a lot. And I'm like, bro, I see talented packs making cool logos all the time. So get those guys teed up. If you're watching in your region, you got a good designer, get them in there, get those logos submitted. I don't want to have to win it again.
Hey, another thing to keep in mind, if you've submitted in the past and it was good, submit it again.
Submit again.
Yeah,
submit again.
This is your year.
That's right. You can definitely rinse and repeat. So make sure you guys get tuned up on that. And then are you ready for some breaking news?
Always ready for breaking news.
I should have talked to Fat Max before the show and teed up some sort of breaking news sound effect. But make it happen. We have official COT hats in the Gear Store. Look at this thing.
That is sweet. Is that a leather patch? What is that on the front? That's pretty slamming.
So that, of course, comes from our great friends at Laser Llama, who make all the hats for F3. So that is it's a leather. It's the same one that makes this right here, right? That one, there's 3 different versions available. You go to f3gear.com/COT. That's the camo with the wood panel, which looks dope. We've also got a navy blue and white version and an all black, which looks really good too. So go check those out. Really incredible. Grateful for the guys at the Gear Store for hooking it up. f3gear.com/COT. So show your friends, family, and just people that see you at Harris Teeter that you're a big fan of the show, and we'd greatly appreciate it. Obviously, proceeds from those hats go to help F3 Nation, right? Go right over to F3 Nation. So go check that out. But that's breaking. I mean, it's like hot off the email presses. I just got that.
That's good stuff. And hey, if you don't know the guy who's part of kind of behind the scenes, Bilbo out of Gold Rush.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
There it is.
Phenomenal. There he is. Bilbo in the house. Yeah.
The hashtag hunk alert. Dude, the guy's been running like ultras all over the place.
Yeah, he has.
He is the man. His wife runs an amazing company. We use them for all of our pick up the 6 stuff. F3 uses them to print hats like this. Really good. Jamie, don't worry. Already got some ordered for us. Big bro, already got you covered. Already got some ordered.
I don't know if you saw, Tommy Boy wants to know if he's been replaced on the stuff we're trying. And the answer to that is no. We're just, this is a blended effort. Right. We're just, this is a one-time special only situation. Because
I mean, if you
we might do it.
Probably travel again, right? Like, I mean, speaking of which, why don't you tell the COT audience here a little bit more about Stuff We're Trying and what's coming up here in the new year with it?
Yeah, man. So Stuff We're Trying is a podcast that I get to co-host with a good friend of mine. Yep, it's a show. I've got to get it under control. Tommy Boy is the man behind that, and I get to spend time with him on the show. We interview guys from around the nation. We talk about stuff that's going on in their regions. And a spoiler alert: this week we're talking to a mental health professional about the signs for what to look out for male suicide. So we're talking to some professionals because let's be honest, the reason that we are mission aligned with the folks at NGBN.TV is because their focus here is to curtail male suicides for men in their 40s, 50s, 60s, providing content and entertainment, but also some educational resources, which lines up perfectly with what we do. So COT, Hunt for Wellness, the same thing with what we're doing over at Stuff We're Trying. It's all getting content out to entertain, but also educate men to find a group, find men, find resources to get better, and we do it together. And so that's what the Stuff We're Trying is all about.
Outstanding. I think what we're really excited about through this new partnership is not only reaching more men, right? Reaching more men across NGBN TV with our message, but also bringing other viewers that are watching other shows there into F3, right? Giving those guys a place to go. And then also looking for more partnerships like that to actually get you guys the resources to help other men. What do you say if a man tells you, dude, I'm in a really bad way and I'm thinking about doing the one thing? What do you say? Well, there's actually real steps you can go through to communicate with a man like that. We want to help get you guys equipped. More to come as this partnership continues to grow in the new year. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. We cannot wait any longer. Men are in need of community, brotherhood, and a place to call home. The time is now, and that place is NGBN TV. Powered by men just like you, dedicated to launching a one-of-a-kind streaming TV network for men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Our goal is to inspire, entertain, celebrate, educate, and support men. The NGBN TV sneak peek is launching January 29th. We need you on this journey with us. Ad rates at NGBN TV will never be this low again. So join our movement on NGBN.TV and contact us today. NGBN TV, a network for men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Coming January 29th.
Welcome to Tripping Through Transformation. I'm your host, Guillaume Poirier, and I'm inviting you on a journey that will expand your outlook on life. Join me as we delve into the realms of mental health, resilience, personal growth, community, and alternative healing. Through personal narratives and expert insights, we'll explore the transformative power of shared stories. Get ready to escape from narrow perceptions and dive into a world of diverse perspectives. Tripping Through Transformation is where stories become pathways to empowerment.
You want to know something that's really cool about my friend Guy? He's a non F3 was now. He's all the way up in Canada. I don't think we've got F3 just yet where he's at. But his was now story was real depression, like loneliness, right? Trying to figure out his path. And he came to a training session we were doing at NGBN, and he got connected into the network, and he got a group around him, and now he's making his own show and creating content. So like that, there's those was now stories are happening out there in other places too, which is pretty incredible.
Awesome. Yeah, that's an alignment, man. That's alignment with exactly what we see every day. Just guys finding their community, getting unlocked, becoming the man that their family deserves, and they're just stepping into that space. Look at that. We've got Kenya on the house.
We got Kenya
Safari.
International
Safari the Beast.
3 weeks in a row now. 3 weeks we've been live. We've had international viewers every step of the way, which is incredible. Hey, those commercial spots you just saw, you guys can be a part of that. So if you have a brand, company, organization, nonprofit, anything in that space that you want to amplify your message, partner with the COT show, partner with what we're doing at NGBN, send us an email, cot@f3nation.com. We've got some incredible opportunities to partner with us and put your message out there in front of thousands of men across this great country of ours. All right, let's get to some T-claps as we're apt to do here on the COT show. And it's a COT stuff we're trying sort of co-mingle today with my man Italian Job, sitting in for Rapido on his way back from some Mammon. All right, you talked about those frigid temps, right? Because it's been swiffering the nation, these cold temperatures, and to our
Arctic blast.
To our friends all the way up in like the Northwest, or even our friends across the border in Canada, it's like minus 30 in some places. So 17 hit you hard this morning. Minus 30 ain't like I'll see you when it's over. Like I'll be inside. That's rough. But it's not stopping the packs of F3 Nation from getting out and getting after it in some cold temps. And the boys from Omaha tagged us in this video of their COT in a little bit of snow. Let's check this out.
Eric Navani, 43 speed bone. Ty Scumpin, 38 LPC. Boots, Brandon Fleer, 38 the plague. Ted Powell at 46, nailed it. Justin by 43, Cheerly. Right here in the trash can, that's good. Just a little Westo expansion, Woodcliff style. Just a little getaway to get centered for the boys. I hope you all having a good weekend. Stay safe.
All right. So when we talk about it being a recess for men, I mean, that's exactly like, let me just go out in the snow and run around with my buddies.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see earlier this week, I saw another Namarama where the guys were throwing snowballs at each other in Naperville at the outpost. Yeah, sure. They're slinging snowballs. I mean, how can you not act like a kid when you're throwing snowballs at your buddies at 5 o'clock?
I think my plan is the cue would just be that, like, everybody get as many snowballs as you can, and we're just gonna have them. And you got to run around, and if you get hit with a snowball, you got to do a burpee, right? All that kind of stuff.
I mean, have you ever? I've never had to post with ski goggles on.
I've never posted with ski goggles. We did. It's pretty close. We worked out at like 3 degrees in Snacktown once, and I could have used some ski goggles because it was. But you're so bundled up, you're just like you're kind of like Ralphie from. Well, not Ralphie, his little brother. Ralphie's
his little brother.
Right?
That's right.
Like, Randy.
Yeah.
Randy.
Trying to put his arms down. Question for you, Kitty. When do the shorts get put away and tights or pants come out?
Yeah.
Do you have a temperature? What's your
Yeah.
temperature?
So I need it. Every now and then, if it's super windy, I might put the tights on. If it's in the low 30s, I typically wait for sub 30 to go to tights. I'll wear shorts and socks and stuff most of the time. I like long sleeves. Like if it drops below fit, right, you're going to be cold when you start. So if it's 50 degrees, 54 degrees, you got long sleeves on. By the time the beatdown's over, you're going to be smoked. So just get the sleeves off, start that way. Sub 50, I'll put long sleeves on. But then again, listen, I'm going to grant myself, if it's 52 and I'm feeling a little chilly, I might put a little Sport Tech, gear store long sleeve on, but I'm usually in shorts until it gets in the 20s.
So I'm a 19 degrees is where I go from shorts to pants. That's my
Whoa.
cutoff point. Yeah,
Okay.
I might pull some socks up a little bit, get some
Your legs,
some compression
as long as you're not rolling around in snow and stuff, like
right.
your legs are going to get warmed up pretty quick.
Yeah, you nailed it. But yeah, I'm the same way. I gotta have something on my arms. I gotta have something on my, when it's in the 30s. That's about when the hat comes out to cover the ears, because these jokers they catch some wind.
I got to think that that Christmas Eve beat down in Snacktown last Christmas was probably the coldest F3 workout I've ever been to. Because again, it was like single digits. That one was pretty cold. That one was pretty cold for sure.
When you start seeing snot freeze to people's mustaches,
Andy Reid style.
That's right. Or you see the beards with the beard sickles.
Right.
That's when you know it's getting chilly. And you see that in
Right.
Fargo. You see that in Omaha. You see that. Heck, we even saw it in like Arkansas this week, which is just crazy.
It's crazy. Candy Cane talking about if it goes below 60, he's putting long pants on. Kane, flatlander over there in Eastern North Carolina. That's all right, brother.
Yeah, we love some Candy Cane though. That's a solid dude.
Let's show you this picture from the boys in F3 Snacktown. Got to get the nation's general on here. 12 degrees at Snacktown on Wednesday morning for our ruck through the snow. They had G Money, Forest Fire, Red Baron was there as well. The guys were lighted up though, which is well. I did see, speaking of that single degree temperature for Christmas Eve last year, that tall guy on the right, that's G Money. He dressed as Buddy the Elf, looked just like him. And we went to get cafeteria at the Rudders, which is a gas station in central Pennsylvania. And this little kid at the Rudders like, Mom, it's Buddy.
I like Smiling. Smiling's my favorite.
Yes, that's exactly right. Hey,
did you look like the South Pole elf? I mean, compared to a tall dude, you and I are more in the 5'8" range.
Nobody. People think I'm an actual elf. Is probably the problem. All right, you know where it's not freezing this week. It's not freezing in the greater Tampa Bay area. So Bing, right? Dave Kelly, Bing, 89 strong for the F3 Nation Greater Tampa Convergence hosted by the Berg. And I mean, so we go from freezing temps in Omaha to check out this photo from the boys in sort of the greater Tampa area. It looks gorgeous, but a massive group. I think they're at Fort DeSoto. I thought I saw somebody say Fort DeSoto is where they hosted that. First of all, T-Claps on hosting the event at a fort. Like, that's outstanding.
Yeah.
You guys in the fort don't even host events at the fort.
We don't have a fort.
You don't even you don't even have a fort. They have a fort. You're fortless.
Yeah, we're the Fortless Hill. We should be the Fortless Mill.
But that's a great photo. And then check out this one. Fat Max throw this one up of their actual COT. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? What do you say you do here? Why is this thing more than a workout? There it is right there, which is pretty incredible, which is awesome. I saw you put a note in there about 3 million burpees or something for Make America Burpee Again. You got more information on that?
We've talked about the Make America Burpee Again, and we've heard some calls that have come in over the past several weeks, and we've seen some updates in the newsletter. And one of the things that I just recently saw, maybe yesterday or so, saw it from our buddy Ralph in St. Charles around St. Louis, and he said they were on track for 3 million burpees as part of this Make America Burpee.
It seems like a lot.
Challenge.
That seems like a lot. That I'm not pound for pound what that means, but that seems like a lot.
I don't math well, but I think they carried the one a couple times.
Sure. That's amazing. God, good work, guys.
I know,
I love what they're doing out there. And by the way, every step of the way, they're raising money for great charities too.
Mm-hmm.
So that St. Louis super region once again continues to shine. All right, let's take some phone calls. As always, you can be a part of this show. there, what's amazing is the phone call things have always been a new thing. The new live chat is like my new favorite part of the show.
streaming
right?
at the bottom.
Dude,
it's
right?
so good.
It's so good, isn't it? It's your first time getting to see it, right? The producer obviously is killing it. Drop Thrill, you're 100% right. Fat Max ought to get a pay raise. We'll figure something out how we can effort that, but you're 100% right about that. But we've always had a chance for you guys to be a part of the show, right? You can call in, you can email us. That call in line 844-4COT-PAX. You call in, you leave us a voicemail. It's how we play it on these very airwaves. And our man Funny Car, you know Funny Car, long time friend of the show.
Guy.
Been on multiple times. He's got some information for you guys about the F3 LinkedIn page. He needs your help on it. So let's take a listen from Funny Car.
Hello, Kitty and Rapido. It's Funny Car 60 F3 Hampton Roads. I want to take this opportunity to let the PAX know that F3 Link Nation has a LinkedIn group. If you're not familiar with LinkedIn, it's a social media platform that helps users build and engage with the professional networks. The F3 Nation LinkedIn group currently has over 3,300 members. While F3 is a fitness and leadership organization, I strongly believe we are also a networking group with PAX from a wide range of locations and professions. I have seen several testimonies from PAX where they have used their F3 connections to help find a job. Many PAX promote and reference F3 on LinkedIn, making posts on how F3 has had a positive impact on their lives, sharing information on the workouts and CSOPs in their region, and sharing information to help PAX in their professional and leadership journey. I've been using LinkedIn to promote F3 the past few years, which has resulted in EHing a few guys in the F3 from different parts of the country. I know when I'm looking for a product and service, I'm going to try to connect with a fellow PAX first. To join the F3 LinkedIn group, search for F3 Nation in LinkedIn and ask to join the group. You'll receive a message in LinkedIn asking for your F3 name, region, and who EH'd you. Members of the F3 LinkedIn group can make posts in the group. I'm confident that the leadership skills we develop from posting in the gloom help PAX in their careers. We also benefit from the leadership skills PAX bring to F3 from their vocations. So if you aren't already a member of the F3 LinkedIn group, please consider joining us and using LinkedIn to promote F3. I'm sure there are a few sad clowns active on LinkedIn that we may be able to connect with by sharing our F3 stories. Until next time, Funny Car, F3 Hampton Roads.
Thanks, Car, as always. There's the link right there. Candy Cane just put it up. You go search it, be a part of it. He's so right, man. It's such a great way to connect, right? We all have
really
a lot
is.
going on, but it's a great way to make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, the great thing is it is admin monitored, so it shouldn't be one of these, hey, come by my insert business here. That's not what it's all about. It's about building that connection between other men. You might find out there's a guy who does your exact job across the country, and you guys can compare notes. Now, little heads up, we often say at a workout, I'm not a professional. Everything I do is a suggestion, modify as necessary. Funny Car very well might be a professional. That call was top notch. I mean,
it's not his first.
He knows
time.
what he's doing.
It's not his first. Time.
It's not his first rodeo. But are you aware that Funny Car just hit 1,000 workouts? And now I wish I kept track
for
of
his life.
1,000 workouts for his life. This started.
That seems like a lot.
November 30th of 2016. He's posted
after he had his chest split open.
Just cut open and getting this man right. 963 times posting in Hampton Roads, 37 times in other regions.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I couldn't even estimate.
I know. I don't have a clue. That would require somebody to. I know. He must keep track on Slack or probably pre-Slack.
I don't know,
maybe
man.
Strava.
You heard him say 63. I think he's just got some sort of notebook he carries around.
he's carrying around a little one of these bad boys right here.
Oh, I love him. He'll probably be laughing about this.
So I got to ask you, what's your region count? Not your, because I can keep track of regions.
I have no idea.
Is it north of 10?
Oh, how many regions I've been to?
Regions you've been to.
Yeah, for sure. It's north of 10. I'd have to sit down and really think about it. But I mean, yeah, for sure it's north of 10.
So I know you've been to North and South Carolina.
I've seen
it's kind of a big deal. How many states have you been to? What? How many countries? First off.
Well, I've only ever posted F3 in the United States of America. So there's that.
Okay.
But I definitely have North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Washington. I know I got somewhere in Omaha, Arizona, Florida.
Yeah.
No, Georgia. So I'm at least at 8. Without
Which would
thinking
mean
harder.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Oh,
several
Chicago.
regions.
That's
And so-
9.
So, yeah, there's
That's
a
9.
Yeah.
That's 9. Chicago. Yeah, probably 9.
Nice. I think I'm 30 or so regions. I'd have to count the states, but I did get to plant my my shovel flag over in the UK. So I have 2
You
countries
got the
under my
international travel.
I,
You got
I
your
do have the
passport stamp.
international.
You got your
That's
F3 passport stamp.
That's right. That's
I
right.
love it.
Which should dude, that should be something. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
it's a
anybody
great
who's
idea.
listening, let's make a stamp
Yeah.
and literally get it stamped.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got stickers
Alabama.
and stuff, but how to stamp?
Alabama's
There it is.
number 10. Thank
Alabama.
you, Rapido.
There it is.
He's been there too. That's number 10. Okay. We're just going to keep ticking away here as we go.
I'm just saying.
I love
Yeah,
it.
and we still guys, Maine, Rhode Island. What's up?
Yeah.
Let's just finish the
Maine
map.
needs
We're-
to get
we're-
its act together. Hold on.
It's huge.
Max is telling us we got to go to commercial. Quick break. We'll be right back. We got health tip and mental battle coming right up. We cannot wait any longer. Men are in need of community, brotherhood, and a place to call home. The time is now, and that place is NGBN TV. Powered by men just like you, dedicated to launching a one-of-a-kind streaming TV network for men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Our goal is to inspire, entertain, celebrate, educate, and support men. The NGBN TV sneak peek is launching January 29th. We need you on this journey with us. Ad rates at NGBN TV will never be this low again. So join our movement on ngbn.tv and contact us today. NGBN TV, a network for men in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Coming January 29th. That's really soon.
I know.
Don't know if you
Dude,
know this. It's the 18th. It's
Yeah.
really soon, which is amazing.
It's
What's
around the
cool
corner.
is our show, stuff we're trying, Hunt for Wellness, all going to be a part of that, which is amazing. And just a great group of people there, missionally aligned with F3 to go out and save men, make an impact, which is pretty cool. Okay, I missed that last comment. Saw something. Great work, guys. If you thought about putting out a call for the PAX for COT video call-ins in addition to the voicemail file, love it. I love it. I love it more. Here's what you do, bro. All you got to do, because check it out. Funny Car called in, and then Max had to get back in the little edit machine, put his audio right below that thing. So, bro, you want to just flip the old phone out and record a message and send it to us that way? COT@f3nation.com. So by all means, video submissions would be greatly appreciated. COT@f3nation.com. And we can just show your beautiful faces right here on these very airwaves.
It's beautiful, beautiful faces.
What a
so
great-
many beautiful faces.
What a great idea. I'd love to know that guy's F3 name. I only saw his hospital name come through. You guys, when you post a comment too, right? If it just shows your regular name, throw your F3 name in there too. So we can just talk about you. We can say who you are, you know? Nobody needs to call us by our real name. We get enough of that.
No.
Right, Dustin? Right,
No.
Don't.
Yeah. Whoa. That's just weird. That's just weird.
That's
Don't
weird.
do that.
Old Baghdad Bob. Old
Baghdad. What a name. What a name. Love it. Oh, that's good.
Every now and then
You're
I
losing
just-
it. Kidding,
No,
you're
every
losing
now and
it.
then man, it's just too much fun. Oh, it's too much fun. I love what we're doing here.
Who has it better than us?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. The Michigan Wolverines might tell you they do because they answer to that call. That who's got it better than us. I stole that from the Harbaugh family. If you're an Ohio State fan, sorry, but it's amazing. Okay, we got 2 more things to do before we wrap the show up. 2 more videos to show you guys. One is our man Drop Thrill, who we know is watching live right now, with the mental battle update.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Drop Thrill here with a mental battle moment. So I've got a couple of quick things for you. Happy New Year, first of all. I hated I missed last week's show, but, you know, things happen. So a couple of exciting things coming up. So March is Mental Battle Month. If you would like to contribute to that, you can design the workout of the day. That will take place around the 25th of the month in March. But I'd like to get that in and take a look at it ahead of time. Drop that to me, email dropthrill@hotmail.com. So we're going to have a brand new shirt this year. And I've already got that design ready to go. I'm going to drop that to the Mud Gear guys next week. In fact, so we can get an early start on that, maybe get a February order in as well as March. So this is going to be the 5th year 5 years already for the Mental Battle, which is exciting, and just can't believe it's already been 5 years since we've started that. On top of that, I'm looking at if you're in the Carolinas, somewhere in that region where I can drive to on my dime. I'm actually looking to do a small little tour this year, just to stop and share about the Mental Battle, maybe lead a workout, if you'd like that sort of thing. So hit me up as well, dropthrill@hotmail.com, or dropthrill on X or Twitter, if you prefer to still call it Twitter. So all that coming up, some other things in the works as well. But for now, just a reminder, if you need help, call 988. And with that, the thrill's gone. See you guys.
Bro, don't act like that music doesn't have you hyped.
I mean, I feel like I'm about to run through a brick wall. It's
Right.
pretty solid stuff.
I'm getting
It's
a little
good.
choked
That's
up.
good
I mean, it
stuff.
was good
I'm
music.
just saying.
It's really good. Also, dropthrill@hotmail.com. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. You can always tailor a guy's age if he's got a Yahoo or a Hotmail or AOL. Coming from a man with a Hotmail account, I resemble that remark.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. It's amazing to think that you could be part of designing that workout for the Mental Battle month and that week, which is really pretty neat. So guys, get with him, check that out. Worthy cause. It's coming up in March, something we always rally around as an F3 Nation, which is really pretty incredible. And got to think maybe there's some cool ways we can expand that out here now with this access to this new streaming TV network that's coming here in late January. Maybe we can show what some of those workouts look like. Maybe we do travel around a little bit. Now I'm thinking out loud and show what the impact of that day will be. There's been a theme through our show today about cold weather, right? Italian John, right?
Yes, sir.
So with that, our man Tunis Hunt, Dr. Bones, has got a health tip for us this week, and it's about warming up, which in these cold temps, bro, you just get out of the Tesla and you just start warming up. You just start working or whatever, your F-150 truck, which 75% of you guys drive across the Carolinas.
The F3 150.
That's right. The F3 150. That's right. You just get out of the truck and start running. When it's 17 degrees, you're gonna have a problem, right?
Yeah.
And those heated seats can't do it all for you. Can't do it all for you. I'm in a weird way this show. I don't know what's going on. Bones, take it away with that health tip. Let's let Bones take it away.
Hello, COT Podcast. It's another great day for wellness. This is Bones with a health tip for the PAX of F3 Nation. PAX, it is officially winter, and men across the nation are getting out in the cold to participate in beatdowns, burpee challenges, and CSOPs. It's that time of year where layering is necessary, gloves are nice, and a warm hat is helpful. It is also that time of year when tight and cold muscles can be more prone to injury. So if you find yourself on the Q schedule, do the PAX a favor and design a great warm-up. The warm-up is the opportunity to properly warm the muscles, joints, and ligaments, prepare mentally, and fire up some hormones that will help with fat burning. IGF-1, growth hormone, and testosterone are all released as you engage muscle movement and prepare your body for exercise. In addition, adrenaline is released, which can help with energy output and performance. Simply put, the warm-up is the opportunity to prepare for what is to come. When it comes to designing a warm-up, cues should keep in mind what muscles and movements that will be required during the rest of the workout. In other words, be sure to warm up the muscles that you're going to be using. Doing a bunch of upper body exercises during a warm-up for a running AO isn't the best use of time. For most AOs, however, the warm-up should include exercises and stretches for the entire body. Exercises should be in low rep counts, go from simple to complex, and leave the PAX warm with an elevated heartbeat. It's okay to budget 10 to 15 minutes for a well-designed warm-up. Research has shown that exercising for as little as 10 minutes with high intensity can result in hours upon hours of fat burning, meaning a well-designed 30-minute workout can provide the PAX with all they need to accelerate their king. So PAX, as much fun as it is to prove your badass status by starting your Q with 100 burpees or taking off like a bat out of hell, it really isn't serving your fitness or the men that you are charged with leading. Instead, properly prepare your body for exercise and reduce injury by designing a great warm-up. Kitty and Rapido, I know you boys enjoy a good Broga session. Keep up the good work, man. This has been Bones guiding the Packs of F3 Nation on their hunt for wellness. Gotta go.
I'm gonna leave that Broga comment at bay. To the guys, to the 100 burpee guy, to the 1 mile warm up guy, you know who you are. You know who you are. I'm looking right.
I can tell you
right now.
I ain't that
I
guy.
ain't that guy.
I will tell you, I remember I led a running workout and Bones was in attendance and I had never been to this AO before. And I was told we'd just go. And so I was like, hey, let's just go. And I got a side eye from Bones that I've never seen before and don't want to see again. Because he was kind of looking like, where's the warm up? We don't just go. That's not
that
what
sounds
we do
like
here.
my trip to Ranger, where I almost threw up in the first 10 minutes of the ride.
Oh, Ranger. They're brutal in Ranger.
Sons of
Those guys don't
bitches.
play. They'll leave you.
I hate those guys. I'll be honest with you. I hate those guys. I love every man in F3. I hate those guys.
Oh, it's brutal. It's brutal. Hey, do you have a go-to warm-up?
I was going to ask you, what's your favorite warm? So it's easy, right? It's like I'm a leave the A. I do like to leave the AO and take them somewhere else. So I like to at least jog a little bit. You know, it seems like, at least in my area, it's pretty rinse and repeat on the first exercise of good morning. Next exercise, side shuttle hop. Next exercise, Sir Fozzie arm circle. Next exercise is, calf stretch. So there's always those ones. I'll tell you what, I have a favorite warm-up exercise, but it's geographically specific. Okay.
Ooh.
And the guys down there will understand. Red Baron, you're watching. The other guys will get it. Moroccan nightclubs at Ocean Isle Beach.
Okay.
Are my favorite warm-up exercise because it's not just here. We like to incorporate it's got a whole movement to it.
Oh,
the Moroccan nightclub at OIB is a move. It's a move.
Do you enjoy monkey humpers with a passing crowd? Perhaps at a traffic signal.
It's low hanging fruit, man.
It really is.
But it is funny. It's always funny. So
it is always funny.
I
mean, listen, we all get older, but we don't necessarily mature.
Right.
We're all just kids. I've got side shuttle hops. I'll throw in imperial walkers.
Mm-hmm.
I like to do some low, slow squats. But the one that it doesn't matter if you're 25 or 75, you start doing some windmills and all of a sudden, grunting and groaning.
We got a couple guys on those good mornings that it takes them a minute to do one.
Yeah.
They know who they are too.
Nice and slow. Don't hurt yourself. You don't want your hammy jumping out like the alien from
Mountain Man
from
poppers. Rapido talking about Mountain Man poppers. See, every
that
region
sounds delicious.
It sounds like something that's right. It sounds great.
Does it have cheese and bacon?
33 burpees in the Mary. That's always a good one.
Oof.
Classic.
Oof.
I love it. Okay, before we go, he's not here, but we did have the big fella send us his quote with Rapido, and let's do that now. And it's very timely, right? We kicked off this week, MLK Day on Monday, and honored the life and legacy of the great Martin Luther King. And here's what it says: use me, God, show me how you take who I am, who I want to be, and what I can do, and use it for a purpose greater than myself. Man.
So good. So good.
Really good.
Man, that's one of those, sometimes you're asking for the direction and really what you're asking in a situation like this is when something presents itself, which direction do I need to go to give me the clarity of mind of where I need to go to provide appropriately for a vision that I may not have, to lead people that I may not see, but to just make the right choice. And that's a good reminder that Rapido's kind of left with us,
Yeah. Well said.
Just help me to use me for purposes greater than myself.
Greater than myself. That's the key to all of it.
Good.
Get yourself out of the middle of this thing, right? That's the key to, you want to start getting right? Get yourself out of the middle of this whole thing. That's the key to all of it.
Yeah.
Bro, it's been fun, man. Thanks for sitting in.
It's been a pleasure. And, I've enjoyed it, but I'd like to hear some Rapido back next week, so I can tune in and hear the dulcet tones of that Eastern North Carolina draw.
That's right. It's going to be great. Brother, thanks for being here. You Men of F3.
Pleasure.
Thanks for tuning in, watching, having fun with us, posting comments. We're here every Thursday now, 2:15 p.m., at least for now. right? That might shift as this network launches and we get going. But for now, we'll be back next week. And if another man hasn't told you this today, we love you. The nation loves you. Go out there, keep getting after it. We'll see you guys next week.
Love you, man. Appreciate it.
This has been the COT Podcast, connecting the packs of F3 Nation to something bigger than themselves. Please rate and review our show. Follow us on Twitter at F3COT Podcast and connect with the show at COT@F3Nation.com or by leaving us a voicemail at 844-4COT-PACS. I'm Brian Jodis, 42, Hello Kitty.
And I'm Jamie Roseborough, 40, Rapido.
And this has been the Circle of Trust Podcast.